This is gonna be a long video. Last time I forgot to press record. Alright. That's always a good start of a video. Welcome to a tier list of new Spirit Halloween arrivals. Well, not all of them, but, you know, the ones that I could find and the ones that I had time for. What are you talking about? I don't have a job right now. I can afford anything. Yeah, but then it takes away from gaming. Anyway. Alright, so let's get into this. We have S+. Ignore the very poor font. I couldn't fix it. And, yeah, create a new tier list. Anyway, so we have This Is Halloween. This is like the most Halloween stuff, so I consider it like S+. Michael Myers, because, you know, who's more Halloween than a Halloween movie? So that's under S. Jason Voorhees with A, still pretty recognizable, decent. I say decent, I don't know. I've never seen, you know, that's probably one thing I need to do is I need to go see these movies. I don't think I've seen any of these movies for some reason. And I love horror games. I just haven't watched that many horror movies. Really weird. All right, then we have Freddy Krueger under B. Blair Witch under C. That's the one I did see, unfortunately, and I know it was super scary for the time, right? Because it was like a found footage type style, but it was boring. And then we have Not a Costume, you know, your t-shirts and kind of lame t-shirts. And then we have Halloween Jail. What's that, you may wonder? You'll find out very soon. As you see, this is my model's costume. You like it? Little skelly boy. I don't know. I like it. First up, we have Big Frank. Dude, Big Frank is freaking awesome. I would put him... Oh, does he deserve that This Is Halloween? He's kind of spooky. He's kind of... But he looks like a Chad. Is he an S+? You know what? We'll put him in S+ for now. Because I do like it a lot. And I think he looks freaking awesome. But I don't know if he belongs in This Is Halloween just yet. We'll figure it out. We have this dude. I'm just gonna put this under Not a Costume. What is that? Is it just a... Oh, it messed up like everything on my things. Oh, here it is. What is he? Is this a ghost face shirt? That's not a costume. Like, it's Halloween style, but whatever. Alrighty, next up we have... a dude in a white coat. Yeah, sorry. You ain't... Look, I know you're trying to go for the whole pimp thing. I don't consider that a costume. Now this guy, he's a little bit more cheetah printy, right? If I had a title between the, or not a title, if I had a thing between this, maybe I'd put this under a costume. The hat kind of sells it, and the cheetah print kind of sells it. Nah, he's going in a costume. Next up, we have this dude. Also not a costume. These are not strong so far. We started off with the best and we're going straight down. Now this one, this is like 80s. I would consider this more of a costume than the other ones. But I guess if I consider that a costume, I have to consider Cheetah Print Guy a costume too. Alright, Cheetah Print Guy is a costume. So, we'll put these under like Blair Witch. Nothing too crazy. It's still Halloween-ish. You know, especially nowadays, someone could still dress like this normally, but I don't think anyone's gonna dress like that normally. Next up, we have... This might be the first one. I don't know. Nah. Like, it's kind of... It's still Halloween-ish enough, and you could put tights under that, so we'll put this under here. Alright, this is more leaning towards B, but it's still a C. And no, that's not biasism because I like legs. Maybe a little bias. But it is the ghost face and you got a knife. So, alright. Yeah, that's pretty Halloween. Carrot Guy.
My name is Jeff.
I like Carrot Guy. I don't know if I put him above and see. Here's the thing. I'm kind of a sucker for inflatable costumes. But Carrot Guy deserves to go bigger. Or go up a little bit more. I don't know if I want to say that. Carrot Guy deserves a higher tier, I think. Look, it's a little bit more effort. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. Gorilla Guy.
The monkey!
I think I'll put this along with Penguin Dude under the same tier as Carrot. It's pretty fun. This guy's just booze. Kind of lame. I don't know. I like Penguin Guy a lot more. These are top tier inflatable costumes from what I see, but not super top tier. There's one more that I'm super excited to show you because I consider that the like most Halloween in my opinion because it's hilarious. We got Whoopee Cushion. Pretty lame unless you're lactose intolerant and you eat it. No, don't do that. No, don't hotbox yourself for the rest of the night and everyone else with you. I like Chicken Guy. Chicken Guy belongs in the same thing. We have a couple's costume with the bacon and eggs. This is pretty lame, but it is a costume. And then there's the hot dog guy. So
Ask me about my wiener.
hot dog guy is kind of funny. I won't put him that much higher, but he belongs a little bit higher than Booze Guy. At least in my opinion. We got a firefighter. We're going back into... See, if this was a kid's costume, I'd put this a little bit higher, right? But, I mean, it'd be kind of lame. Could you imagine if someone showed up to a Halloween party who was a fireman and he's just like, yeah, I wear a fireman's costume. And everyone's like, dude, why? You're already that at home. It just is a lot lighter. I don't know. For an adult, it's kind of lame. It almost belongs in the not a costume, but I think the fire axe puts it under a costume. I don't know. Cheese balls also pretty lame. Man, some of these are just... do you want to be a wine box? We're putting more booze down there. Booze is pretty lame. And we have this dude who's just thick stick. Thick stick kind of goes kind of hard. But I think he belongs above hot dog guy. Still pretty lame. Alright, now we have the T-Rex. Now we're getting somewhere, right? When it comes to these, the T-Rex, in my opinion, is A tier. Top tier inflatable outfit. However, wait, I remember looking at this costume and I thought it was so much better. I put this under, I was thinking putting this dinosaur costume under S tier originally, or S plus tier, but like, the more that I look at it, it looks kind of dumb. Let me take a sippy on this. I think he's above Carrot Guy. Maybe I'm just partial to dinosaurs in that sense. I think he looks awesome. Maybe not as awesome as I thought he originally looked. Alright, now we're down to like generic Halloween costumes. These are all new arrivals apparently, but I swear I've seen this before. It's Halloween, but it's pretty lame. Almost run of the mill. But, I don't know. Do I put that above? Nah, it's not terrible. This guy, like I said, run of the mill. I'd honestly put him below, because this guy's pretty average. He'd scare a kid for sure, but I mean, adult costume parties, you just don't want to show your face. I don't know. Slender Man is lame nowadays, but he's still a Halloween costume. Still would scare kids. We'll put him honestly above that guy. He's a little bit more spoopy. Now this bunny guy, I don't like this bunny guy. I don't know. But he is Halloween. I don't think he's A tier though. Bunny guy's above Carrot Guy. Bunny beats Carrot, but not dinosaur. He's kind of creepy. I do. Imagine putting some like blood on that and stuff like that. It'd be pretty good. Now we got the Headless Horseman. You're definitely scaring some kids. You're getting into some interesting Halloween party part area, but the problem is if you're at a Halloween party, this isn't even about Halloween party, right? This is about how Halloween it is, and it is pretty Halloween. But does it belong here? Nah, I think it's a higher tier of B, probably above Dino Kid. I say Dino Kid, but I mean, I think it's just a person in a dino costume. Red Ghostface is not the OG Ghostface, so it belongs right there. This Halloween clown is pretty creepy. This is pretty A tier. Alright. This is crossing some deadly territory, I think. But it's not down there just yet. This is a pretty good costume. We'll put it below Carrot Guy and above the inflatables. And this dude. Poor Skelly dude. Stereotypical witch. Pretty boring. Anything to it? Nope. Ranch Guy. Ranch Guy goes down here.
No!
I put the witch so low. At least she's Halloween. I'll put it above. I'll put it right there. That looks fair. This one's not a costume. It is a nice jacket, though. I would like that jacket, I think. Also not a costume. Pretty cool jacket as well. What is this green dude? Oh, he's Voldemort. I mean, it's pretty B tier. You know, Freddy Krueger. It's pretty good. It's above her. Is it above Carrot Guy? Nah. Who the frick is this dude? Oh, he's Stitch. That's a good costume, but I'm putting it right here. He's above the food for sure. Not a costume. Not a costume. I don't even know what that is. 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait, that is a costume. But it's so plain. You would only get it if you watch the film. And I guess that's fine. That's for certain people. I need like a separate tier where it's just like super lame. But I mean, Blair Witch is pretty lame. But yeah, we'll put 4, 5, 6 there because yeah. It almost just looks like a regular dude. It is just a regular dude. I don't know, like, you could go vampire with it. He also just looks like a dude who's just dressed up fancily. Okay. Oh, look, we're at witches. Where is she on my list? There she... No. Isn't that what's-her-face from Harry Potter? The person that everyone hates. I don't know. I think it's above this. I think it's still below these two because... Or 3, my bad. Because it's still pretty run-of-the-mill Mitch. Oh, wow. Run-of-the-mill witch. But it is more Halloween than these. I don't know. We'll come back at the end and see how everything is. Toga Guy. Toga Guy is at a party. Chucky. But Bride of Chucky? Kind of Chucky. This one's pretty good. I think it's below Carrot. But above Voldemort. Oh, this guy's pretty good. This... What's his name? The Terrifier. There we go. But Santa Claus Terrifier. See, I would say this is more Halloween. But the Christmas outfit drops it down a few tiers. I do think he's above there, though. Man, am I getting canceled for putting it above Red Ghostface? What is Red Ghostface? Why did Red Ghostface become a thing? Among Us with the alien guy. I like this. I'm putting it with the rest of the inflatables. But I'm putting him at the high end of the inflatables, besides Inflatable Carrot Man. Who is this? I mean... Does this belong in Halloween jail? That is a lot of badonkadonk. Why does she have a mustache on her dress? It looks like an eyeball with a mustache. This isn't a costume. That's Halloween jail. Go to Halloween jail. Alrighty, this is a dude in a suit. What else is there? You're barely a costume. You're below 4, 5, 6 as well. Go Power Rangers. Boo doo 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 doo. You belong in the 80s. Am I mean? What the hell is that? Bull man. That's a lot of bull. Bull man. Bull man. Yeah. Another ghost face lady. I think she's higher than that. No. This one says more Halloween. This one says more Halloweener. Oh, Trash Guy. I love Trash Guy. He's below Stitch though.
Scram!
Not a costume. Gary the Snail is above Stitch Guy. Actually, he's above. Does Gary the Snail go here? Does it say more Halloween than these? No, it doesn't. Gary the Snail belongs there. Fiona. I think about there. That's pretty good. More SpongeBob. This is a pretty crazy one. I would actually buy this one. It's not amazing though. But it is above the food, and it's above Toga Guy. It's above the 80s, but below the Power Ranger. I'm happy with that right there. Who is this? Who are you? I am. Are you a costume? You look like a costume. But you also just look like a person. You're below this guy, because this guy actually kind of looks like... I think this guy is about right there. That's a cute couple's costume. I'd buy that. I don't... Oh, it's the dude from Monsters, Inc. He's a dick, though. We'll put him with the rest of the pajamas. Below... Right there. Yeah, I like that. Spartan. Spartan? I don't know the reference. And since I don't know the reference, but it looks like a costume, it's above the food and above Toga Guy. It's time to get shredded. Oh no. Donkey! What are you doing on my couch, donkey? Below these. I'm surprised they have a woman for the Lord Farquaad and not a dude, but hey, whatever, it's pretty funny. It's a decent costume. I think it's above there, though. Go Power Rangers. Red is the leader, so red goes higher. Sully's kind of creepy. Is that an inflatable Sully? Oh no! That face.
Do I look like a real boy, Papa?
Boop. It's pretty spooky. If it wasn't for how spooky that was. Mermaid Man. But Mermaid Woman. This one's pretty good. But it's not that. It says Halloween still, but I think it's above Gary. Yeah, but it also just, it looks pretty good. The problem is, it's not an old fat dude who's wearing it. Mermaid Man says, buy more cards. I need a closer look at it on my side. Okay, the closer I look at it, it looks pretty lame. I thought, so those pieces don't look like costume pieces. They look like they're just printed on. So I'm gonna put this down about right here, because these are printed on. I don't think they look that good printed on. Ooh, stereotypical scary Halloween clown guy. That's spooky. I think that's pretty good. Sully belongs with Sully Stitch. No. This just looks like a guy in pajamas. I like the Stitch one, but maybe it's just because the guy has a funny pose. Hi there, I am Stitch. Above food. This guy is pretty good. Pretty lame. But he has a cape. And cape is pretty cool. But it's not above that. It is above Shrek, though. Oh, she's pretty good. This is a good costume, I think. See, you would... Yeah, for, some people who haven't seen the show. you would still look pretty creepy. I think it's the girl mask. The mask is what gets me on this one, and it's pretty creepy. I'd say this is pretty high up. It is above Carrot Guy. Is it above Bunny Guy? No. Bunny Guy's creepier. Shark. Hello.
Name's Bruce.
I like Shark Guy. Can you see his face through the mask if you can? Ah, you can. Alright, it's lower. I was just gonna say, if you can't, that's pretty good, but you can, so... put him below Shrek. Another ghost face lady. This one says more Halloween than the one that's fully in leather. This one says more Halloween than that one. Maybe it's the garters and the corset. I don't know. Does this one look better than the Mermaid Man one? Hold on, let me look at that real quick before I... Barnacle Girl? BG? Alright, so the fishnets are part of the costume. That's cool. Like, not, you know, not printed on or anything like that. You got the boots, you got that. I keep on trying to rate the costume, not saying is this Halloween. Is this more Halloween than that? You know what, you're right. That's more Halloween than that. But I think it belongs in the area of the SpongeBob. No. Water break. Crispy. Alrighty, let's see here. Okay, now inflatable plankton. This one goes hard. Imagine if you had those AI plankton songs with you. Plankton, as you have like a guitar or something like that. I think it belongs right there. Maybe I'm wrong, but you know it's my tier list. Spooky, dude. That says Halloween, but kind of lame. He's above that guy, though. Victor! Oh, yeah! You look like a dude in pajamas. But people would recognize him. No. Don't go for that. Does it say Halloween? Sure, but not that much. And Oktoberfest. I mean, it's a costume, don't get me wrong. It's more than these. It looks more like a costume than 4, 5, 6, but you're still pretty lame. This one belongs. Yep, there you go. Straight to. Let's see how. Let me pull it up. Let me see how Halloween jail that is. Stockings, racer. Yeah. Not a whole bunch of that, but it's a whole bunch of leg. I think this is Halloween jail. Alright, just a pimp guy. You belong where the leopard print guy is. But above or below? I think above. This is, you know what? It may not be sexy, but go straight to jail. This one's also straight to jail. It is pretty funny, though. MC Hammer. Right with the 80s costumes. I think above Pimp Guy, and I think above that. What the hell is this? Alright, now we're getting somewhere with this. Creepy Doggo. Creepy Doggo's above Bunny. Sully. I don't think you're beating Sully. That's creepy. What the hell is this? Oh, this one's one of those funny costumes. I don't know. It's a costume, sure. You spent money on it. Pretty lame. Yeah, that's lame. I'm a banana, won't you peel off my skin? Fortnite, we love Fortnite. Fortnite's below Power Rangers. But it does say Halloween. Personally, I would put them lower. However, skeleton, banana peel, organs, those do say Halloween. In fact, I would say even more Halloween than these two. More Halloween than this guy? Nah, I don't think so. Who are you? Viking dude. Like, fine, I guess. You don't have a cape, though. You're right there. You're also lame. I don't know what you say, because I can't read your thingy. Cowboy. I'm gonna be a cowboy, baby. You're lame. But you're not below food lame. You're around toga guy lame. What the hell is that? Are you a slice of prosciutto cheese or prosciutto ham? What are you supposed to be? I think you're kind of creepy because you look like a ghosty, but like old style ghosty. But you are still a piece of food. I think right there, because it's still pretty creepy. It's still pretty Halloweeny. This is Halloween. This is true. But there's stuff that's better. And there's Jack Skellingtons that look better. It is a cute couple's costume, though. Let's put him above Voldemort. Those dudes from Squid Game. They're pretty cool. I think they're below that girl, though. She's pretty creepy. Carrot Guy's going lower. This dude's a racer, pretty lame. Transformer, hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Right there. Fantastic. No, wait, this one's disappear.
Disappear!
Shields up. Superhero costume. I gotta put him around the Power Rangers. How short is that dress? Yeah, that's H jail. That's Halloween jail. Not really a costume. I do like the jacket, and I originally thought he was Bob Ross. Inflatable Cookie Monster. This one's fun. Right there. Kind of creepy. Put you right there, because Shrek is kind of cursed too. I don't know which is worse, Shrek or that guy. There's a lot of these. Okay, we're almost done. This is just a shirt. It's a nice shirt, though. Also just a shirt. This one's fantastic.
Fantastic!
It's clobbering time. Do executioners, judge, jury, Congress. This dude's pretty lame. Squidward tennis balls. I think this is pretty good. That goes where Plankton is. Ooh, Gingy. Gingy, you're kind of creepy. I never noticed how creepy Gingy actually was. I think it's the smile. Not the gumdrop buttons. Anything but that. I might fix some of these and move these up, but we'll see. Oh, this one's teetering the edge. Let me get a closer look to see if it belongs in H jail or not. I'm a banana, won't you peel up my skin? Here you are. This one's less H jail than this one. This one's like H jail plus, almost. Yeah, I think I'd put this a little bit higher than that, because it is a costume, is a thing. And I think it does belong higher than the 80s, higher than the Axeman, but below. That's a good place. Transformers. Trying to buy drugs at the 7-Eleven. Who is this dude? What is this guy? He's got a hat. Gosh dang it, I hate that it's in my head now. I'm a banana, won't you peel back my skin? That doesn't belong in my vocabulary nor my thoughts. Are you? You're the sheriff. You know, that's pretty cool. It looks neat. It's above these dudes. It's above 4, 5, 6. Definitely above that. Definitely above food. Above all that. Around her. Above or below her? I think they're on like equal playing fields. What the hell is this dude? Yeah. I don't know. You look lame. I can't tell from... Ghostface again, but he's green. He's back with a vengeance. I think red Ghostface is creepier than Ghostface with green face. This one's cute. Witchy. And below the witches. Right there. This dude's just... He just showed up to the Halloween party. Ooh, this one's teetering the edge. You know what? I know what it's for. And you're going to H jail. Cute witch. Are you a good witch or a bad witch? I'm a bad bitch. Another cute witch. I think this one's lower than her. Maybe. No. I like her sparkling dress more. Tony Stark. From a different dimension. Doctor Doom. Yeah, it says Halloween more than the... Does it say Halloween more than that? No, I'm wrong. I think these belong up here. There we go. Yeah. I'm more happy with that. Meat guy. Pickle from Fortnite. He's green, so he goes with the green. Not a costume. What the hell is this? Did this dude just dress up as well with a suit? Yeah. That's very almost not costume. This one's Bloody Mary. She's pretty good. She's pretty Halloween. I'm only putting this here because I think she's above him because he's in a Santa Claus outfit. Yeah. Yeah. Above Bunny Boy, though. Also above... What is this? This one looks lame from far away, so let me get closer to look at it. And it is just actually lame. Right there. Sad Care Bears. Okay. Fine. I'll put you there. Dude, this guy's buff Spider-Man. Nothing says Halloween like Spider-Man. I think I'm getting choice fatigue. Right there. Flame on! They're doing fantastically average. Just like me. Is this toothless? This is pretty good. I'd say this is right above there. Right there. Oh, this is the other dude. You're lower. You're pretty low. Above the 80s. Right there. This is a good one. Is this Black Widow? No. I don't know who it is, but it's from the X-Men, right? Oh no. I'm a fake nerd. No. I think it's above the Fantastic Four. Above these. Above that. Above that. Right there. Another Fortnite skin. Man, spending skin money in-game and out-of-game. Right there. It looks pretty cool, not gonna lie, but... I think this is the weaker of the couples. Aladdin. And it says Halloween. It's above those guys. It's above her. Yeah, it's fine. Now this. I know what type of person you are. You either think it's cute or you're going for something else. It's not skin tight. It's not short enough. So it's more like a pajama. So that could go there. Alright, this is a good witch. No, wait, that's Cinderella. Is that her? I don't know. I think it's Cinderella. So she belongs right there. Who are you? You're not Corella Deville. Are you supposed to be a vampire lady? I don't know. I'm putting you below because I don't know what you are. Yzma! Yzma's pretty witchy. People would know who she is if you're a millennial like me. She's definitely at the weaker end. I think she's above the Transformers though. And above Doctor Doom. There you go. Alright, yep. You want to play Twister? You're going to Halloween jail. Who is this? I don't know who you are. So, you're a costume, but you're lame. You're also a costume, but you're lame. Oh. What are you? Kidnapping Santa Claus. That's pretty good, actually. Put you right there. For now. What are you? I don't know who you are. You're pretty creepy, though. You're about right there. Do I move the inflatables? I don't know. I just like the Squidward one. Maybe I'm in the wrong, but you know, like I said, it's my tier list. I could be wrong if I want. You're lame. See, this one's pretty lame, right? Because it's Beavis and Butthead, or, well, is that Beavis or Butthead? I don't know. It's one of those two, right? Am I wrong? Hold on. Beavis. Yeah, it's Butthead. Yeah. It's pretty lame. I think it's above these, though. Above 4, 5, 6. That guy goes below. Perfect. Beavis? I don't know. I think he's below 4, 5, 6. Because he looks more just like a dude. I don't know his name, but Curious George guy. Pretty cute. It's great for the kids. It's above Victor. Alright. This is the Grinch. I like the Grinch, but he doesn't really say Halloween. Grr! I love Grr. But it's just a onesie. It's above food, that's for sure. It's above Toga, the guy, and the 80s. Right there. Oh, wait, no. It's above... What's his name? I don't remember. What the hell is that costume? I mean, sure. Pretty lame. Above those guys, above that guy, above food, below the 80s, below Spartan guy. I don't know who Spartan guy is, but go Power Rangers. I don't like blue. Blue Power Ranger was pretty lame. Black Power Ranger was pretty cool. In my opinion, as a kid, I always thought it was that way. Twister guy, you're going straight to H jail. We know what it's gonna land on. And you know too. I don't know who this guy is, and I don't know what his suit is for. Teletubbies. Cute pajama right there. Maleficent. Pretty neat. She belongs above the witches for sure. Above that. I think above these. Above Voldemort, right? Voldemort's creepy, but she looks pretty badass. I think she's below Terrifier guy. No, she's above Terrifier guy. She's below Dogman. Kronk, where's Yzma? I don't remember where I put Yzma. Right where Fiona is. That sounds about right. Woody. Would you spare me an inch of that? Right there. Oh, it's the other guy from Toy Story. Yeah, back with the pajamas. I think you're below the Teletubbies. You got the hands, actually. I think you're right there. This is a kid's TV show. I don't remember what it was called. You're gonna go right there. Dude, the shark. Actually, I'm actually terrified of this. Is this Halloween? I might put him right there for now, but the shark's pretty terrifying. And you could see the dude's shoes, but like in the dark, whoa. I think he belongs where the dinosaur is. Captain America. Assemble. Aston Bull. She belongs right there. Stitch. It's a cute Stitch costume. Right there. Who are you? Off-brand Jason? Right there is fine. I don't think this is a costume, right? This one's a costume. Mixed with a not costume. It's about right there. You're just a goth girl. I'm not gonna consider that a costume. Oh, you belong where the other guy went. I don't remember where the other guy went. Right there. These are pretty cool. This is the new Roll20 costumes, and I really do like them. Would it say more Halloween than these? I think it's about right there. Hers is much better. His is actually kind of lame. I'm putting him down here. Lower tier of B tier. Her costume looks great. Pomni, the amazing digital circus. Boop boop. I don't know what that is. Kermit the Frog here. Right there. I don't know what you are. Oh, you're the Stardew Valley thingy. No, I don't know what you are. I don't want the time to look. Oh, she's pretty cool. Above Maleficent. Bodysuit. Nice. Put that right there. It looks cool. Let me see. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Sponges and... Oh, dude. That's a Hex Girl. Hex Girl belongs in B tier or A tier. That's pretty Halloween. All right, let's fix this. Okay, so we have... This is Halloween, and the only one is what's his name? I forgot.
Sin City wasn't made.
I'm also gonna put these right here. These are really good. There we go. I'm satisfied with this list. At the top, it's Chad Frankenstein. I forgot what his name is. Big Frank. Big Frank is so Halloween coded, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but look at him. This dude has the riz, and he's kind of spooky, and he's Halloween all the way through. We got the dinosaur, the Sharky, kidnapping Santa Claus. Yeah, I forgot what their names are. Hex Girl is pretty high. No, we'll put her right there. Everyone loves a Hex Girl. This dog is creepy. Sully's creepy. That's the only reason why he's up so high. But yeah. I think that's pretty good. So these are just a few of the costumes from Spirit Halloween that are labeled as new. I think... Oh, sorry. I think I went towards the like first 3 or 4 or 5 pages from it. No, I did the full 7 to 10 that they had. That was under new coming or whatever. But yeah. Long video. Hope you enjoyed. Have a happy Halloween. Have a happy Halloween, and I will see you next time. Bye.